four-time champion here at the WCAP Open, Joe Betterman.
All right, Joe, a lot of things have changed in the past year for you. One, you've joined the Army team, and two, you're a proud Papa Joe now.
Yeah.
Talk about how those things have gone into maybe shifting your focus a little bit or affected your training or positively affected your training.
First thing is, becoming a father. Knowing I was becoming a father, that was a big decision for me to join the Army. And the Army's done nothing but taking care of me, the black people at WCAP. So, I don't have to worry about finances for my family. That was the biggest part. And so now all I have to do is wrestle. And so, being a new father, I wrestle for my son now, not just for myself, and it gives me a whole new look on life.
Well, there's probably only one family here you see. Let's see. You were in the finals and won. Your wife was in the finals and second. So that kid's got some pretty good wrestling genes coming.
Yeah, we're hoping so. And he's kind of chunky right now. He's a big boy. So he might be a 66 kilo or 74 one day. We'll see.
Joe, was last year bittersweet at all for you though?
It was a little bittersweet, but it wasn't for me. I guess God didn't have it planned for me last year, and I was happy for Ellis to make it. We're training partners. I've been coaching Ellis when he was even in high school. I coached him, so I was upset at first. Right away you're upset and you get the emotions going. But last year was last year, and now we're in a whole new year.
A lot of times they say you can't take your work home and share it with them, but you have to share it with your wife.
Yeah. We actually have our own wrestling club. So we have the JBA, Joe Betterman Airlines Elite Wrestling, and we have a mat in our basement. Our whole basement's wrestling mat. So we go home and sometimes we get on the mat and wrestle, and I'm always training kids, so wrestling's a part of my life 100%.
Have the two of you put the next 3 years in perspective, how you guys are get to Rio?
Right now my wife's taking it. This is her first big one. So, this was a test, and look, she's already up there, having close matches too with Allie Reagan. I think my wife could did better, maybe give her a better match, or probably most likely win. But, those baby steps and taking 1 year at a time, and just to go from there. We got 2013 Worlds this year, and now we're ready to medal, and she's ready to medal.
Baby steps is a good word there, isn't it?
In terms of, they say that fatherhood changes, obviously we both know that, but what has it changed in your daily life that doesn't immediately impact wrestling, but all of a sudden you look back and it's like, yeah, that does affect everything I do with wrestling?
The funny thing is, you're cutting weight now, and you're cutting weight especially for scratch weight, and you're dead tired normally. Without the baby there, you're dead tired. You don't want to do nothing, you just want to lay around. But he gives me a sense of some energy. It's weird that it's like I always want to play with him and have good moments with him and be a good dad, even when I'm already sucked down all the way on weight. It's like now I look back and I see that from the first weigh-in when I first held him, like in New York. It's like, man, I was hurting, and as soon as I saw him, I grabbed him and I had all this energy. So it's a different feeling, and I don't know. I think more athletes should be fathers. I know it gives me a lot of strength.
You and Didi are extremely competitive with one another. You guys have contests on who can change the baby faster, who can get him dressed faster in the morning.
Right now the contest is what's his first word going to be? So she's been trying to get him to say mama, I'm trying to say dada. So
you're trying to get him to say Greco, and she's trying to say freestyle.
Yeah, that could be a possibility too. That's a big possibility. We'll see. He'll wrestle both, but gonna use reverse psychology on him to keep him away from it for a little bit and then make him hungry.